am live, trying to enjoy this weather while we have it. What do we have here in our live? I'm gonna wait till somebody gets on here and then I'll start talking about this topic. The title of this video, of this live, as you can see, is when are couples going to stop blaming each other? And of course, the day that I go live, stupid dogs start to bark. Yes, my neighbor was 10 dogs. Pretty sure it's her dogs or his dog, the other guy. Anyway, back to the topic, back to the title of this video. I meet so many couples, friends of mine, family members, who the moment you sit down, and of course I've done it too, is that they start blaming each other, start blaming their partner about this, about that. Okay, it's a thing that we all do, we all have done it. Um, None of us can sit down and say, "Oh, I've never done it. My partner is perfect." Good luck with that. Nobody's perfect besides God. Anyway, my conclusion to all that is, or the reason why a lot of couples um, complain, especially after they get married, or vent to their friends or their family members about their partners, it's because none of us have reached that emotional maturity, that level where we're supposed to be. And you're not going to reach it until you have experienced highs and lows in your relationship. And if you care enough for your partner or somebody, you are going to want to change. You are going to want to learn because at some point, you yourself are going to be so tired of hearing yourself talk about your partner, or you're going to be so tired of hearing your best friend or your friends talk about their partners. And so you're going to need to come to that level of emotional maturity where you're just like, man, I'm tired. I don't want to hear about this. And I know that I've done it because I used to see it in my friends' body language where they would be like, they would not say it, but I could tell. It was as if they were saying, I'm tired. Man, just get a divorce. I'm tired of hearing you and your partner's problems. And in reality, it's not like, oh, I just want to share. I just want to talk bad about my partner or talking about other women too. It's just because sometimes you want to vent to somebody. It's because women and men, the reason that they vent to others about their partners because they need someone to hear them. They need someone to listen to what they have to say. They need someone to listen to what's going on within them. And if the partner at home is not listening, is not offering that ear, definitely you will go to someone else, whether it's your sister, brother, mother, father, bestie, stranger in the street, people online. You will do it because we're humans, okay? And why couples do that? One, emotional maturity is not there. Two, you're not heard at home or in the relationship that you're in, or you don't feel like you're heard. And three, um, you're not seen by your partner or your uh, workplace or whatever, but I'm talking about couples here. Hi, Lizette. Hi, Carlos, Moses, Mata. Hi. Where are you guys tuning in from? So the question is, why? What is the question? Why do couples complain or talk about each other to other people? I already shared why. You can share here in the comments. But again, it's very hard not to do it. Like I said, if you're not seen, if you're not heard in the relationship that you're in, whether you're just married, engaged, or living together. If you're not seen and you're not heard in that relationship, you will be tempted to talk to someone else, whoever hears you. And this is how families are broken, relationships. Um, and usually what stops people from hearing each other is pride. Hello, why should I always let you talk? Why should I always be the one listening? You don't listen to me. You don't let me talk. You don't hear me, but you expect me to listen to you. You expect me to hear you. You expect me to um, obey, put my pride down. So when you have this stuff as a couple in your head or in your conversation, you cannot hear each other. You just can't. And the relationship will start to fade away because you can't hear each other. So you're gonna go to someone else, whether that's your friend in physical or online, family member. Now, I've done it, but I've also found that very few people actually will listen to you and give you the right advice because they care for you. And most of the people will just pat your arm back and be like, ah, it's okay, I think you're just overreacting. I think you're just emotional. I think you're just being a little too much, you're being too dramatic. And trust me, those people with those answers, they're so happy that you are in that situation, in that you're having that issue within your relationship, because time will tell, okay, who the real friends are, those, or the real people in your life are, the ones that will really listen to you, and usually the ones that really care will give you an advice that will hurt, that is the truth. And then there are others that really care, that will just listen to you venting, pouring out your heart, and they will cry with you. And if you cry, I'm not the type that cries, really. Um, but at the end of the day, I say just take it to God, because today there's so many people who are hurt, and they're hurting, not just you and I in relationship. There's everybody that's hurting. And sometimes if we go to someone venting, we're just adding up to their struggles more. And I have good friends that listen to me, but at the same time, I'm like, oh God, I don't want to do this. Although I really need someone to listen to me. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I really don't want to overload them with my struggles, because I could be adding to their struggles. I could be adding to their cup that's already full and it's about to burst. So instead, honestly, take it to God and don't struggle too much with it, because at the end of the day, the person that really loves you, and I'm talking about the female and the male in this case relationship, if somebody really wants to stay with you and really cares for you, they will make a way to have an open conversation with you without having to throw stones at each other, point fingers. blaming each other, um, they will make make it happen. Okay? So take it to God, and if that person really wants to stay in your life, they will do everything they can to stay in your life. Okay? Because at the end of the day, if they don't, and here you are telling everyone your struggles and how much you're in pain, and you could possibly be right, um, 90% of those people don't care, and they're happy that you're in that situation. The other 20% are in the same boat, and they're just tired of you saying the same thing, and they don't want you to say it over and over and over. Um, so just take it to God, because if you care for someone, um, and we all do blame each other, point fingers at each other, but if you care really for someone, at some point you gotta stop blaming and pointing fingers and take responsibility. Someone who really loves you and cares for you, they will take responsibility and own up their mistakes. But they're so deeply rooted in pride and arrogance. Nothing you say and do will change them. Nothing. They will just drag you and make your life miserable as long as you stay with them and make you look bad. Because at the end of the day, you went around telling everyone, "Oh man, he makes my life so bad. He does this, she does this, she said this to me. I just can't take it. What do I do?" And at the end of the day, you still go home and sleep in the same bed, eat at the same table, do daily things with them. Um, and I'm not saying that people who have good marriages don't have trouble. They do. Some know how to really hide them from others, and some just overcome them by laying down their pride and arrogance and asking for forgiveness and moving on. That is possible. Look at that airplane. But most people don't. Most people don't. So guilt shaming and pointing fingers at each other, it's just never gonna stop. Especially if you are a person with the personality of, oh, how to say, I'm not gonna let you walk all over me all the time. There comes a point where you're just like, man, I'm tired. I'm not gonna let you do this to me all the time. I'm gonna speak up. And I am someone who um, tells other women to speak up for themselves. I should take that message for myself sometimes. But I grew up different, and I believe in second chances, and I believe giving people grace and forgiving. I used to believe forgive and forget. I don't believe in forgive and forget anymore. Um, I do believe in forgiveness. I will forgive you, but I will not forget what you said and did. I can pray for you, love you from far, but there's certain relationships and people that I do not want to ever see or have anything to do with in my life, because chances are that history that is forgotten, it is going to be repeated. So we are everywhere with this video, but remember this, somebody that really cares and wants you in their life, they will do all they can to keep you no matter what. And the less people you allow in your life, uh, the better and the longer that relationship will be and live, because it's just you and your partner, not the whole world. Okay? As it should be, you know. You can ask people for their opinion, advice, listen to them, but at the end of the day, you do what your heart tells you to do. Um, because at the end of the day, You're gonna go sleep with that person, not the world, not your friends, not your family members. And why would you even want their opinions anyway? Because you're the one who lives with that person. You know, you're the one who sees that person every single day. You know their black side and their white side and their good and bad side. Um, you're the one who knows who they really are, how they really act. So when people, give you an advice, I think you should do this, or I think you should say this, take it, but filter it. And at the end of the day, you do what is best for you. You do what your heart tells you at the end of the day. Because, like I said, you're the one who's going to live with that person. You're the one who's going to go to bed, share the bed with that person, share a meal, kids, holidays, whatever. So the less people you get involved in your relationship, in your marriage, trust me, the better it will be. And this goes for family members especially. Because the second you get family members into your circle, into your relationship, then the dynamic changes. Because now it's you and your family against your partner, and it should be you and your partner against the problem, not against each other. Fuerzas Roblox. Suscríbete. Hola, hello, ¿cómo están? Um, so yeah, what do you guys think? Um, what do you guys think? I'm gonna stop talking now. Yeah, relationships are hard, really. ¿Hablas español o inglés? Lo que tú quieres. Español todo el día, inglés todo el día, italiano, whatever you want. Roblox, why, how old are you? ¿Cuántos años tienes tú? Porque si tienes Roblox, me parece que eres un niño o niña. I haven't been live in like forever here. I don't even know why I'm here talking about this. But I am in so many mom groups, especially on Facebook. And and it's good that moms, have a space where they can just go and talk and vent. Um, but I feel like nobody's listening because most of the men they think that all we do is drama, all we do is create things out of nowhere. But I think the problem is that we women expect men to be like us and act like us and feel and think like us, and they're not. They're a whole different species. I mean, we're all human beings, but men and women are completely different. I don't want to be a man. No, I I want to be treated like a woman that I am. But a man is not going to do that unless they understand the nature of a woman. Okay? And the nature of a woman is not just her beauty, what she brings to the table, the degree she has, the brains. It's not. The nature of a woman is a lot more than that. We are not just what you see in the surface, you know? And the men, same goes for men. And I think that's where the fight is and the wars and us women asking for equal rights. You don't hear men saying that. It's funny, you don't. You hear women saying all the time, we want equal rights. Equal rights to what? I don't want no equal rights. I want to be treated for who I am and how I am. I don't want nothing to be given to me for free. Not at work, not at home, nothing, you know? except coffee. Coffee is welcome for free. Entonces, ¿qué quieres que te diga? What's a stay-at-home CEO? Me, baby, me. I don't know. This channel has changed names so many times. It's because I've been having a hard time niching down. So one day I asked ChatGPT, well, I gave ChatGPT everything that I want this channel to be, and one of the names was this. I am not a stay-at-home CEO, how to say, uh, mom, but I am because I do have a business that I run from home, daycare. Um, okay, who's saying that? No speaking Spanish. Sí, hablo español. ¿Qué quieren que les diga? Castillo, Doroteo. Where are you guys coming from? Yes. Essential oils. Essential oils? I don't use essential oils. I use castor oil. Here's the thing. It's funny because that video is almost at 100K. I didn't even realize that, but I see the comments. It's like over 2,000. There's the thing here. Sorry, guys. Somebody calling me. I hate these freaking scammers. I hate these freaking scammers. Lock my life. Anyway, why are you asking about essential oils? The only oil I use is castor oil, rosemary oil, and argan oil. Hello, baby girl. Hello, hello. Hola, hola. They can't stay without me. Come on. Oh, my back hurts so bad.
My battery just died now.
Oh, it died. Of course it died when you used it for so long.
I used the battery when I was upstairs.
You what? Use the whole battery? But use the charger. You can charge it.
So the charger is not here.
Oh yeah, I washed my hair 2 days ago and look how oily it got. It's just insane.
I told you not to wash your hands. So
I am supposed to wash it tomorrow morning.
wash it at 8
Look at
a.m.
her hair. Look at her hair. This hair is so gorgeous. Turn around, let me see how long it is. It is long. This used to be my natural color. I'm gonna try to lighten them up. Hopefully this fall I can do that.
Get curly.
I do have curly hair, wavy, but not like yours. Yours is much prettier. Look at that. Hers is like Goldie. We call her Goldilocks. Oh, chico, chico. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Hola. Yeah,
Because I don't have like stuff like dots in my
you
face.
don't, because your face is just pure, beautiful. Mommy has a lot of dark spots. Because you got Spanish skin, that's why. Spanish people have perfect skin, like Asians. Us white people, not so much. Although I try to take care of my skin, but anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye and hopefully get on here again. Let me know what you think about the topic of this video. Me digan qué piensan. ¿Por qué pelean los,
I have this
how do you
face.
say couples?
I have this tan. Do I have tan in my face?
No, yes.
Oh, I do.
How do you
Okay.
say couples in Spanish? Oh God,
And so
I can't
my
remember.
face still has like dots because it don't have dots. Because I was living with Jesus. That's why it don't have dots.
Why is this phone frozen?
Ow.
Yeah, it's frozen. It's not working. I can't flip.
Wait. wait for you.
I think I'm gonna go make dinner. You guys want the cookies now?
Yes.
All right then. Yeah, it
I
doesn't want
wish.
to flip.
Yeah, because they
Nos
don't have
vemos.
to outside.
Am I even live? Can you stop doing that? You're hurting my knee. Go sit over there, please. Thank you. Bye, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? There you go.